Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for the June Oracle card reading. Okay, it's a bit different. Although there are some elements of prediction in this reading, it's not so much designed about prediction. It's more about looking within to see what energies are running your life, because often what we think in our head is going on is actually not the core of the issue that we're dealing with. Okay, so it's very simple. I use these cards which I've had for decades and decades. So there's an inner card and an outer card, and it can be quite revealing as to what comes up. So you can pick a number now between 1 and 5, whatever number vibes for you at the moment, and then we'll see what comes up. Okay, if you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Let's go to the board. Okay, so I'm going to pick 5 outer cards and also 5 inner cards. Okay, so we'll lay them out. I think this is Mars, actually. Doesn't say on this. This is a great big huge book that somebody gave me once as a gift. It's got pictures of planets and the universe and whatever. I think this is Mars. All right, let's go with this. Card number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay. And then the inner cards, which we'll look at as well. Okay, that's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, these are the cards we're dealing with today. Alrighty, so the first one, card number 1. Pain. Okay, what pain have you got down in your body? I want to encourage you to have a think about this yourself and come up with your own interpretation. All right, so not so much about me telling you what the energies mean, although I'll have some suggestions, but your own personal experience. Okay, so pain is in the background, and in the foreground are the trees. Now, trees can often represent yourself or your family. And the fact there's a number of trees here suggests to me that it's probably family related. What painful things have happened in your life concerning your family? Okay, if you've picked card number 1, cards number 1. And it might not even be your current family. It might go way back to when you were a little girl or boy, or maybe even before that, back to your deep ancestral. Wow, I just realised what I said. I was trying to say ancestral. Ancestral roots. So for some of you, you may find something in your family that you'd rather not find. That is not for all of you. Okay, so only you can work that out, but that's what came out of my mouth. Okay, and I wasn't even trying to say that. Okay, that's number 1. There's something to work through here. If that's the case, definitely you're carrying the pain of your ancestors, and you can free them. They're in spirit, they're alive in spirit, and they're waiting for you to pick up the baton and release the pain, to connect with them and hear their story of what happened to them and release that energy so that they can be free and you can be free, and any children that you may have now or in the future can also be free. Okay, we're up to number 2 now. Card number 2. I'm just floored by that. What I said. That's not a subject I would ever talk about on YouTube, but there you go. Okay, number 2. Let's have a look. The background card, resist. What you resist persists, and slow and steady wins the race. And with all these things, when you're working with the energy within, you don't have to rush, okay? Just go at your own rate. Nobody can tell you what to do or how to do it. It's something that only you can work out, how much you can deal with at any one time. And it doesn't matter if it's a really tiny bite-sized thing that you're dealing with, as long as you keep on being persistent and determined to be free, eventually you'll get there, even if it's in little bite-sized chunks. Okay, so slow and steady wins the race. Resistance is probably not a good idea. It's always better to allow the energy to come into you and pass through you and be gone, rather than resisting the energy and then it gets stuck in your body at a physical level. Alrighty, card number 3, victim. Okay, and the outer card. Are you a victim of the school system? Perhaps. I certainly was, that's for sure. Lots of things happened at school that were not good. So is there something, if you've picked card number 3, is there something back there that happened in your school days? Or maybe it's more current than that. It could be a situation where you're learning about something and maybe you lost confidence, or you didn't have the time to practice, or motherhood intervened, or something happened, and then you were sort of left and it wasn't completed or finished. So the word victim. And then we have card number 4, and the background is conform. Conformity actually quite often goes with the school system, doesn't it? And this sort of portal down through the ocean, or a lake it could be, and you get swept down into this portal of conformity, whether that be through your school days, your schooling, or your family or your friends, not letting you be who you really are, but teaching you in some way or pressuring you in some way to conform to societal norms or to their norms, what they consider to be normal, rather than you just doing your own thing. And then we have card number 5, dream. Okay, dream and winning the race, perhaps. You're in a race. It is a race, and you're dreaming of winning the race that you're currently in, perhaps. Okay, so there's a lot here to really think about, isn't it? Some of these things are quite deep, and this one's certainly much more pleasant. And the thing is, energy is not destroyed or created, it's just transformed. So when you're looking at these energies, it's quite possible, as you look at them, as you feel the feelings around them, that they transform themselves, that you don't actually have to do that much. All you have to do is access the memory, access the feelings, and stay with the feeling that you get, and it will begin to change, because just you looking at it will change it. Okay, it will have some freedom in the fact that you're paying attention. It will have some freedom to vent and to be who it really is, instead of being stuck down in your body. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you. Might not be for everyone today, but certainly worth looking at. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I just want to wish you a wonderful month for June. And if you are new, I do this once a month, but I do a whole lot of other things too, different horoscopes, and pick a card on Monday mornings, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Okay, All right, if you are new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell right now. Have a wonderful month, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.